Hello and welcome to Eden Live, where I am reading all of Eden by FREI live on Facebook and on YouTube. And of course, these clips then find their way onto Instagram, IGTV. Today, we have a very short, what I like to think of as a short literary interlude. These are, if you like, mini chapters that of varying length that have their own significance in the overriding narrative that is Eden by FREI. And because today's is so short, it's really only about a page long, that gives me opportunity for a little plug, and the timing could not be more perfect, because this has actually literally just come through the door today. And what it is the first preview copy that I have in my hand of the brand new edition of Top Story. And Top Story is a play that I wrote a few years ago and that we staged at the legendary Old Vic tunnels underneath Waterloo Station a few years ago. And at the beginning of this year, coming up 6 months ago, in fact, it so happens that it will be 6 months precisely next Thursday, I think, when the day after our Prime Minister here in the UK told people to not go to the theatre anymore, I decided, more as on a whim, that I would make the video recording of Top Story available on YouTube. It had already been available, but it was sort of hidden and tucked away behind some firewalls. And I thought, well, if people now can't go to the theatre anymore, then at least theatre can come to people. And also, Top Story being an apocalyptic comedy about the end of the world, I thought this felt a little bit topical and pertinent. And so I made this available on YouTube just under 6 months ago now. And since then, just over 10,000 people have gone to YouTube and clicked on this, which I know is not a lot compared to your average cat video, but compared to your average full-length play, it's not actually all that bad. And of course, not everybody who clicks on the link then watches the whole play. So many people might just simply dip into it and then leave it after a few minutes. But we also know that more people have now watched this play all the way through from start to finish online than ever came to see it during the original run at the Old Vic tunnels. So that's a bit of the background, and it's come to my attention, or rather it has actually been brought to my attention, because a lecturer from a university in the United States got in touch to say that she was watching Top Story with her students in her contemporary theatre writing class, or something. It's one of these new writing classes or theatre classes that she was doing, and wanted to thank me, and of course I was immensely flattered to hear that the play is being used in theatre studies. And since then, it seems, or I can't be entirely sure, but it looks like one or two other universities, or at one or two other universities, this is also happening, that students are watching Top Story. And of course, I thought, well, that may be means that it's necessary, or at least it would be useful to have a standalone version of the script made available, because up until now the script has only been available as a combined program and playtext. And so here it is. A few weeks later, we have a brand new standalone version edit of the play, Top Story. It contains the text exactly as laid out and written at the time as we went in rehearsal. There are a few minor emendations that were made by the actors on the hop that maybe aren't reflected here, and the YouTube video, the officially released recorded version, contains some edits that I made at the time to bring it in around about 90 minutes, which are also not reflected here because this is the original play. But it's available now. It officially appears on the 17th of September, which is, if you're watching this live or very close to live, is Thursday week, tomorrow in a week's time. And so you can now pre-order this if you want the paperback or the EPUB, the fixed layout EPUB. And if you are after a Kindle edition, that's actually already available right now. And if you watch this anytime later, then just Google or use your favorite search engine to find Top Story by Sebastian Michael, and that should take you there, or simply go to the actual link of the website for the play, which is at topstoryplay.com, topstoryplay in one word.com. And that is enough of a message from the sponsor, which is me. This is really, but it might be relevant because it's also about friendship and love of a kind, and it's certainly about the end of the world, and it's certainly my own writing, and so there may be a connection there, and it might be of some interest. And of course, if you want to watch the play, same thing. The link is on the website, and you'll probably find it by searching for it, and it's on YouTube, and it will remain there at the very least, for as long as it is impossible to do theatre in anything that resembles ordinary, what we used to call and think of as an ordinary way, with live audience unperturbed by viruses and wearing masks and social distancing and what have you. But that's it for the preamble, which has nothing directly, only indirectly, but everything is connected in this universe, as you know, or as you at the very least know, I think. And so even this is probably relevant in one way or another. Now, however, it's time for today's very short reading from Volume 2 in Eden by FREI. Volume 2 is called Heart. We're roughly a third into it now, I think. Not quite half. Roughly a third into it. This is called Contentment. If everything were perfect, as it is, how much would we crave disturbance? The variance that made matter congeal, the idiom that expresses just what needs to be said, the waves within waveforms that ripple through time. There are connections that never make sense, but they make me feel that I am part of something. No one knows what. The friend of my nephew, who is so gentle, so unassuming, and yet so lovely. His exquisite taste, his mild and agreeable manner, his beautiful face, his warm and unfussy friendship, his ease that isn't untroubled, but that knows how to hold on to the core, his generous smile, his diligent gestures as he cooks us a meal that tastes like a dish for the gods. The faintly haired legs that end into so shapely feet. I could be there. This presence is one I could glow in forever, I'm sure. Will I be able to find this and know that I have found it? And that is it. It is tempting, of course, to go further, but let's not rush things. because there is another chapter waiting just around the corner. This is it for today. Today being a Wednesday in the middle of a very strange week. I don't know how you're experiencing this, but we've just been told that we cannot assemble in groups of more than 6 people. This doesn't affect me personally because I've not been assembling much anyway, but it's a very strange time indeed. But who am I to talk about the strange times? I hope you are well. I hope you're keeping well and keeping sane, and I hope that you will find me, or I will find you again, either in real life, sometime in the world out there, or in the virtual existence that we are getting so good at practicing. And in any case, there will be another episode soon. In the meantime, take good care, love and let love, and see you very soon. Bye-bye.